Hello, hello, hello. So, Rachel, we've got Rachel with us. Give them a minute because they'll start popping on. Oh dear. Do you know, this is the worst thing I hate is, when we start going live, it takes like a couple of seconds for people to register that it's on, to get the notifications. You're like sat here and me and John will go, and it's just us tonight. Oh dear. Rachel, Karen, good evening, Karen, my Rachel. Lovely. Good evening, Rebecca. Jade, hello. How are you all this evening? Thank you for joining us. We have got Tammy from Valley Spirits Communications team over in the USA joining us tonight. Evening, Scotty, Yvonne, Phyllis. I'm not sure whether you can see comments, Tammy. So when they come up, we flash them on bottom of the screen when you're ready for questions and everything. So, but Tammy says a big hello to everybody because she can't see you're all coming on. So,
hello.
So, yes, so evening to Sissy, Penny, Becky, Yvonne, Joanne, Becky, Brenda. Woo, hello, everybody.
I see the comments now. Yay.
Can you see comments? Fantastic, fantastic. Right then, Tammy, my lovely lady, we're going to turn it over to you to explain who you are, where you are, what you do, and everything else. And I know you've got amazing things to show us as well. So take it away, my lovely lady.
All right, thank you. Well, I'm Tammy Petty, owner of Valley Spirit Communications in California. And we've been doing this for about just 4 years. We're new. Yeah. And what got me into it was the Ghost Adventures.
I think to know, Tammy, I think everybody could. I think most investigators will say Ghost Adventures or another thing on the telly is what drew them in.
For us, it's most haunted out there, isn't it?
Yeah. So, hats off to you.
I've seen that SLS camera and I fell in love, and it was on. I got all the equipment and just started investigating, and our first big investigation was on the world's largest ghost hunt.
Wow.
There's official ghost hunting day here. It's always the last weekend in September. Yeah. And I was at a Native American grinding hole, big rock. It had 88 grinding holes in it, the biggest in the region.
Wow.
It was really fun. We caught some good stuff, but we did catch a spirit asking for help. So I had a medium, and I said, how can we help? She said, I don't know. Well, that didn't sit right with me. Like, I didn't even want to go home, knowing that there's a spirit out there asking for help. So I stopped investigating for a while and started looking into spirits, what they want, what they need, why they would even ask for help. And I love that. So I just from then on started giving offerings to spirits, listening to frequencies to open yourself up. And I've had crazy, amazing success. And then our team is also using heat.
See, I'm interested in this bit, Tammy, because this is something we've not done.
You can't just, plug it in and tell them come and get it. It's like I gave them offerings a week prior. I gave some paranormal investigation tours in a cave at the brewery. And, well, the tickets sold out really quick. And then I thought, oh, no, what if nothing happens? All these people are going to be so upset, What did I get myself into? I was meditating, and I don't know, heat just popped in my mind. And so I'll plug in the heat lamp, point it at a wall, and then have a temperature gun on it. And at the stone house, we've seen it decreasing, the temperature decreasing. And no one's touching it, And I told spirits, come and get it, use this. as energy. And I could pull up some, let's see which one, sorry.
It's okay, my lovely.
That didn't work. Let's do maybe that. And I do have coverage before people came and moved around in the cave. It was a big T.
Yeah.
So I could control a lot in that cave. I had the cameras up, and there's like, maybe some dust particles. But like 15 minutes after I turned on the heat, it looked like snowfall happening. Let's see.
Wow.
I think maybe this might be it. This is 15 minutes after the heat lamp was on. And no one was in the cave. I was just timing it outside of the cave because I didn't want to ruffle up any dust or anything.
Yeah.
And there's two, it's a big T. On both sides, there's an opening to a mine underneath it. And the Chinese, they're such good builders. Well, they built almost everything in Nevada City. Well, when they built the mine underneath the cave, Nevada City didn't want to pay them. So they caved it in on them. 175 people are dead. And it's so sad.
That's heartbreaking.
Yeah, I burnt Joss paper. The Chinese feel when you pass away, if you're in debt at all, it'll prevent you from having a good afterlife.
Yeah.
So I burnt so much Joss paper, and right next to that chair is an opening to the mine. And
you can just see it on the floor, can't you? There, you can just see.
I love spirit. I keep not getting the right one. Oh, yeah. Let's do that one.
I mean, there's one I saw, Tammy. It were I think it were a different one to what you're showing now, but it showed the orb or the light ball, as people call them. It showed it like come in and it moved. It went down. It moved across. It come back up and moved across, and then went down back to the floor, and then it just like disappeared up. And no piece of dust
can do that, right?
would do that. What that did, because it was just one. But do you know what I mean? It was just so, and you could see the ball. You could see, so you knew it. You knew that it wasn't. I think it's on this one.
Now, see, I put this up, after it happened, and people said, wow, you can really tell that you don't know what you're doing. That's dust. Oh, wait, that wasn't it. Shoot. And it really, I don't believe it could be dust.
See, I always say every place we go to will have dust there. Everywhere you go, it doesn't matter where you go, a place will always have dust. But dust shows up as there's certain things in dust that you can tell it's dust. And you can also tell when it's a bug, just because of how it'll like it's the shape and it's the flutter and everything else. But when you capture a ball of light or an orb or whatever people want to call them, you can actually see, because some even change colours as they're coming in. They'll go like green to pink to blue. They'll the directions that they're going on normal. Yeah, it really, really is amazing. There is like a black figure by that door. Oh, Becky's just seen like a black figure by the doorway, so I'm not sure whether that were on the tunnel. That's got to be on one of the tunnel ones that we showed earlier.
Yeah.
But if you want to go across and have a look at these videos, if you go across, because you're on, is it on Facebook?
I couldn't comment in Facebook, and I put it in
right.
chat.
That John shared the link for Tammy's page, so you can actually go across and you can actually see these.
Now here's the EVP. Did you hear that?
Play it again, Tammy.
Yeah. It's going to be towards the end. And this is a lady who was a little tipsy at one of the tours I gave. And she was asking Spirit if any spirits were here. My laptop was on, and I had a spirit box going through that. And it came up and it said drunk. So she's saying, it is. It says drunk. And then the spirit whispers something in the back.
It does. It's on the way.
Did you hear that?
It was very, very right at the end.
It's very faint.
It's very, very faint, but you can definitely hear.
I don't know how to edit and stuff like that. I'm scared that I'll lose it. So, I mean, that's like totally, non doing anything, to it.
Yeah.
Let's see. And I wish I had, okay, there we go. You see the, pin dot orb.
Yeah. I think I saw it coming in from where the barrel was. It coming that way and went down and then under the chair, through the chair, back across, down, back across, and then just come on, and then it just disappeared straight into the floor.
Yeah.
Evening, guys, joining. How many's in your team, Tammy?
I have 3. They work full time, so it's really hard for us to get together.
Yeah.
So I'm a stay-at-home mom, luckily, and I go out every day.
Yeah.
You can. I mean, there's just so many. I only ghost hunt in the day. I have tried ghost hunting in the evening and night, and I just don't see a need for that. I've never caught anything. I have the full spectrum camera. I've got night vision, but never have I gotten anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
But that, to me, again, it's like we always say it. We've captured we could probably count on one hand how many really good things we've caught since we've started doing investigations online. We've probably can say we've caught 5 things that we cannot explain. There's no explanation for it. But for us, even not getting anything is validation in itself, because spirits, the energies aren't always going to be there.
No.
For one night, have you seen the John's flashy balls, we call them, Tammy? Have you seen them when we're out on location?
Yes, I have.
Well, John's flashy balls, we used them 3 nights running outside in same kind of weather, and not once did we get a flash off anything. And then on the 3rd night, I think it was, or the 4th night, we'd gone out and we got interaction on them balls. And it were again, you can't say 100% that it's paranormal or it's for us all to believe what we believe. But for 3 nights, we had nothing. We had they never went off once. Do you know what I mean? So for us, again, that were great validation for us, because it means actually then there's something there to trigger them, because they trigger objects.
That's what I like doing the tours. Every time we experience something, we all experienced it together, 22 people. Yeah. So it was did you see that? Yep. We seen the manager walked in. She wasn't happy about us ghost hunting in there, and she's seen for herself blue flashes.
Yeah.
It was amazing. It was just so amazing. Spirit was just really, really happy we're there. And the ghost hunters, they've been there. They actually went down into the mine.
Yeah.
And I mean, yeah, they wouldn't even let the workers walk on the streets. They made them use the mines to get around town. Very awesome. Yeah.
I'm not sure if this one I've seen seems like one at Teams Investigating or whether it's a different one. Because I can remember somebody investigating. There's a trapdoor in bar floor, And you go down into this thing, and then it's mines, and they wrote Chinese down there. Wrote Chinese.
Is that the one that he's thinking of, Tammy? Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know if it were Ghost Adventures that did it, or whether it were Taps or one of them. I'm sure one of them did it.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's it. That's exactly it. Yeah.
Wow.
Amazing. I loved it. Also, I live in Rockland, and one of the founders of Rockland was Joel Parker Whitney, and he was amazed with Egypt and pyramids. So when he passed away, he had his son promise that he was going to build them a mausoleum shaped like a pyramid. So in Rockland here, I investigated that. I didn't get anything, but it was just amazing. It's 7 feet tall.
Wow.
He was cremated, and there's 32 of his family members, and they're also cremated, and they're in the triangle, and it's amazing. Every 5 years they get together and open it up and
Wow.
celebrate. Yeah.
But again, you know, just because you didn't get anything that time you went, it might take you 10, 15, 20, 30 times to go back just to catch one small piece of activity, or do you know what I mean? It's
I've been very lucky. You know,
Yeah.
I've never gone out and not gotten anything. I mean,
Yeah.
that's like, you know, I always have. We went to a bar and did trivia night, and I had my K2 and my digital recorder because I knew it was an old building, you know, and I caught a little EP there. So yeah, I love spirit, and our team now doesn't investigate to prove that the paranormal exists. We do it to find spirits, and I cross them over. People think they're gonna burn in hell if they did anything wrong, you know.
Yeah.
And I've done things in my past, you know, and I got like an awakening about a year ago, and now I can't see any violence. It's really odd, and I just want to give everything away. I just want to help. I just want to, you know, and nothing like ever devastating has ever happened to me. And I don't know, I started reading about it, and I found a really wonderful, we lucked out. We got a wonderful paranormal investigator medium. And her name's Christina Mendez. And she's very knowledgeable about crystals.
Right.
And she makes wooden boards with symbols on them to power up crystals and different things. She can make like doorways. Yeah.
Oh, has she got a page yourself, Tammy, that people can go on and have a look to order? Does she? Can you?
Well, she really doesn't. But
Right.
she New Era Gems. She works there, and that's where she gets all of her gems and minerals from. And my best friend, she owns it in Grass Valley. Yeah, and yeah, we've gotten some amazing stuff. And like this is my favorite. It is mahogany.
Wow. I've never seen that.
Yeah. It's gorgeous. I also have Apache Tears obsidian. You can see through it. They call it tears because back in the day, the Native Americans, because of the war and, you know, they were just getting all their land taken away. They cried for a month straight. And obsidian is, you know, lava thrown up, and as it cools at different places, that's how it's formed.
Wow.
Yeah, here's a nice obsidian. So that's
Oh, that's a big bit of obsidian.
Yeah. So our team, like our medium, she'll go in, she'll sense spirit, and then I get my equipment out just to make sure.
Yeah.
Because I don't like talking to nothing. I feel so. I like to make sure something's there, you know. Because I'm not privileged like her. Like I can't feel spirit at all. It's weird, but she'll feel it. I'll get my equipment going, and as soon as we get a yes or no, you know, on K2s, then it's like, do you need help? You know, and if so, and if you're unsure, I allow them to come with me.
Yeah.
You know, I have a lot of energy and a really bright light. And
Yeah.
I don't just feel like that's why I have such good. Every time we go out, we get something.
Yeah.
Because I
They
got
feed off energy, don't they? Yeah.
Yeah.
And the more positive energy you've got around you attracts the energies anyway, because it's the energies that are connecting with the energy. To what that's my belief anyway.
Yeah, and
But,
I have never came across a demon, and
no.
I've never came across anything negative at all.
Yes.
I don't know why. It's a little unusual, but we don't investigate. Like if somebody's having a problem in their house, we don't.
No.
We don't, yeah, that takes a special team.
Yeah.
You know?
To be honest, yeah, I mean, we'll go in. I mean, we've been invited into friends' homes, and we've gone in. We've not. All we can say is we can go in and we can just. I mean, we're all about positive anyway. We don't we're not into negative energies and calling them out and everything like that. But when we do go in, we're really respectful. We don't ask questions that are really shouldn't be asked. Do you know, we do it with them so they're comfortable, and then after we do like just a cleansing prayer just to say thank you to them. And then if that family or them people need something extra, then we would get in touch with somebody that we know and invite them in to help them that bit
it's
further.
all about belief, so it depends who's out you're investigating, to what religion they believe in, to what you'd actually do. Do you know what I mean?
Because you couldn't go into a Christian's house and do a pagan prayer, because to them that wouldn't work, you know. So it's really got to be done to the homeowner's belief system, do you know. So, but Tammy, can I ask you a question? Because you said that you put offerings. Move here a minute, I can't get comfy. Dog's in middle on us. She won't move. You said that you did offerings. What kind of offerings do you do, and when do you do them? Prior before you go in, or
every single night? I light full candles, and I give offerings. I like to put frankincense in a shell.
Yeah.
And every full moon, I'll put water out all night, and before the sun comes up, I'll get it in. And so I put that on the frankincense. I really have I like Nephthys. She's an Egyptian queen that
Nefertiti.
Yeah. And so I have a wicker basket and offerings for her, and I do it every night as well. And then depending, like I have a big investigation coming up, like I did with the Chinese, then I investigate it and then do offerings for them.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't go in blind because I don't like to say, is anyone here? I like to be specific. Like we went to the Georgetown Hotel the other day. First time we've ever been there. I had read that a prostitute fell. Two men were fighting over her and accidentally bumped into her, and she fell off the second floor and passed away. So we took lavender for her.
Yeah.
And my daughter, she's a practicing witch. And she was using her pendulum, and she said, well, she's here. The prostitute's name was Maya. And so I asked Maya, are you here? And the K2 went off. I said, here's some lavender for you. And it was really neat. We all got chills, and we all felt warm, love. She was giving us love,
Yeah.
But, just being there. And so, I think offerings is a big part. A lot of people say, though, be careful, you're so open to all. I've never had anything negative. So.
Yes. Yeah. But again, though, Tammy, I mean, you've got people around you that would possibly pick up if there were any negative
But it's
energy
not
there.
that. If you go in with right attitude and you go in with
Exactly,
positive attitude, and you're a bubbly and you're
positive repels
energy.
negative anyway, I think. But positive energy would repel a negative energy is how I look at it. And if you've got a negative energy around you, then you're going to attract, it's going to be able to seep into your energy. Whereas though if it's a positive one, the negative can't get in, do you know? So yeah. When you were saying, Tammy, because obviously, I mean, when me and John's gone out and like we have come into what we believe to be energies that are around, and we've got mediums in chat, and we've got other spiritual people in chat, earth angels, and all these magical and wonderful people, and they can sense that this person might need crossing, might need to be taken over. Me and John, how we do it is we actually ask them if they want to, because I don't believe that every energy will want to be crossed over. Some, or again, for me, is it right that we do cross them over? Because could that be part of learning path that they've got to do before they cross? Do you know what I mean, Tammy? What are your thoughts?
I think that if they don't want to go, then they won't go.
Yeah.
And that's what I like to say. Go ahead and attach onto me,
Yeah.
check it out. And, yeah, everyone's so scared. I know I was brought up, if you do anything, you're going to burn in hell eternity. And, I wouldn't want to burn in hell. And I feel like when you're in like limbo like that, the longer you are, the more confused you are.
Yeah.
And then you're just stuck there.
Yeah.
So I've never had like, I just say the ones that are ready to cross over, step forward, and some will see, what's happening and go with them. But yeah, that's our specialty. I'm trying to find, all spirits that need help,
They do need, I agree. I do. Yeah, totally. I do believe that they all need help. They may need help in different ways. And I think, like you said, when they're ready to go, if you've given that path and that light, when they're ready, they know that that's there.
Yeah, all they have to do is see the light, and their relatives, their ancestors are there. They'll take,
Yeah, that's amazing. So what's been one of your favorite places to either go back to, or just one place where you'd love to go, Tammy?
I would love to go to the Dumas brothel. Where is it? I forget where it is. That's really haunted. I would love to go anywhere east.
Yeah.
Anywhere east. I feel like, because California doesn't like old buildings, so they get torn down, I really would like to go to a dingy, dark basement. I had the Roseville Historical Society said that they were having problems in their basement.
Yeah.
They were scared to get in there. I got so excited. I went there. It's all lit up. There's women working down there. I'm like, oh no, this is not, See, that's one of my, like, I would like to be scared. I would like to be in a really, and another thing, I don't go to abandoned places unless I know the owner.
Yeah.
Because being homeless, that scares me so much when you see graffiti, that, anyone could be in there.
That's true.
I think same. I mean, over here, a lot of abandoned buildings that used to be, like you just said, Tammy, a lot of them, because we're in cities, they build on land as quick as they've knocked it down, kind of thing. We have still got the odd place, but when you go inside, it's like drug dens. It's where homeless people may sleep. They're not actually safe places, some of them, to actually enter some of these buildings. But I don't think, we've never trespassed, have we? in any locations, or have we?
Do we have to answer that on camera?
Yeah. I wouldn't say we have, because all the cemeteries we go to,
Well,
gates are open.
it depends what your classes are. No, because we've never broken into anywhere.
Yeah, they're all open
They're all
places.
open.
Yeah.
Well, no, I went to that cottage, didn't I?
But that was open,
that was
though.
open.
The door was open.
Yeah, the door was open. There was nothing blocking the door. It wasn't locked up. You could just walk straight in.
But then the second time we went back, it was boarded up,
So
and we just turned car and we come back out because it wasn't meant to be.
We have a mental institution, and it's abandoned, but the owner's around, and you only get like, as soon as I got there, I parked my car, I started walking, my K2 was going off, and you know, there's no electricity or anything around there. And then here came like a ranger, you know, saying, "Up, you got to leave that place." So
wow,
crazy. I would like to go back there and actually go inside. That would be crazy. I am lucky that like I live in the gold country, a lot of mines in this area. And right before this coronavirus started going on, my team and I were going to be doing going in mines and spirits, you know, trapped in there, and see if they need help.
See, again, places like that are just that full of pain and suffering. And I mean, even when they were working and they were living, it was no life to work down them mines. And ages that they had working down there was very, I mean, some were very young, weren't they, you know? So, and disasters that happened,
we have bridges built by the Chinese still in use today. They
really,
yes, very, very, you know, talented. And you know, they were promised, you know, I think they called California like the mountain of gold, I think, you know, they were promised, you know, coming here and just living the life. And not so much. Not so much. But a lot of people have mines in their yards. So that's the one we're going to be, you know, going in and investigating. They've never been investigated, so who knows?
Oh, that's I so wish we could come across and especially.
I'll be doing lives and stuff.
Oh, yeah, brilliant.
And we have a girl on our team that has red hair. And first of all, women in mines are bad luck. And if somebody has red hair and they're in a mine, that supposedly brings out Tommy knockers and riled up and mad that, you know, women are in there. So that's another thing I'm really excited about.
That's gonna, I mean, because it was, I mean, when you think about it, it was a man's world underground. It wasn't a woman's place. It was
women in there, you know, distracting them, and when it's so dangerous as it is.
Yeah. Wow.
Excited.
So anyway that you look at, so when you get back after, do you know when your band's going to, you'll be able to, have you heard anything when you can go back out, or are you just like us at the minute, still in limbo?
Still in limbo. You know, it changes so much, and I'm sure I could go out, but I don't want to call, you know.
Yeah,
we all do our part, this can be over, and you know.
Well, that's, I mean, we're just waiting for some shops to open back up, for kids to go back to school a little bit, whatever they're going to do, and start integrating. Then we know that we're safe to start going out when integration starts coming back in, when they bringing us out.
When other teams start going out.
Yeah. When other teams go out, that's it. Follow them.
We're going to wait one night after till everyone else has been out, and then we can't get shouted at.
Oh dear. But so what's one of your favorite pieces of equipment, Tammy, that you use?
SLS.
Yes, SLS.
SLS, yes. I've done it in my house, and I have a little buddy that'll come up, but I have to play Elvis Presley. House like 50s rock and roll, and I taped it and I put it on, but copyright because there was music. And
Yeah.
me and the little spirit were dancing. It was crazy. But if you turn the music on, it won't come on, and there's no sound. Yeah, I love that SLS. I mean,
Wow. What do you think to people's comments, though? I mean, because we've used SLS, haven't we?
Yeah. Well,
And I mean, we've got when we've used it on a couple of occasions, we know what we're seeing, that it's not mapping anything in. I know people say it maps doorways in and everything like that, but
it does.
It does map
It can map
doorways
doorways
in.
and it can map furniture.
But
in
we actually caught something we couldn't explain, and that was the one-legged when we did Simon's house, and we caught an image of a person, a figure, and it had only got one leg.
It only got
half a leg, no front knee, no leg, no front knee down. And Simon's brother had his knee, his bottom half of his leg amputated, and obviously he's in spirit. So we didn't matter what anybody said, nor what they believed. In my heart, I know and could feel the energies in that house at that time. So, what do you think, Tammy? When people, has anybody said that to you?
That was definitely. I've used the SLS so much. I've never seen that. You know what I mean? It's always been either the arms or legs are going crazy, but it's always been a full person. So that is exactly who that was.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I love
it was. I mean, even energy in the house, the calmness and everything else. And it were, that were really good, that.
So I could show you.
Yes, please.
I'll show you the heat. Okay, so 1 hour. So this is.
Evening, everybody.
15 minutes. Was there any questions? Has anybody?
If anybody's got any questions, please pop them into chat, and John will click them up onto the screen.
Because when I first posted most of these, people said it was dust, and I just thought, oh no.
Yeah.
But some are. But they say even if they are bright, though, it could be, dust. Let's see. I did catch.
I love this split screen.
Let's see. I caught a shadow person.
One of our ladies further up said they actually saw a shadow figure, and that was before you even said anything. That they saw a shadow in doorway at tunnel.
Dang! I'm gonna have to go back and see.
Yeah, because that were on one of the first ones that you were putting up. I think it was when the tunnel was empty before everybody went in.
Okay, yeah, I think I know. Okay, so this is I have it slowed down, and you want to look in this area right here. Can you see? Right, yeah. And you tell me what you see. I slowed it way down, and this was on Paranormal Warehouse. See that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Walked away.
That actually went opposite, but
yeah.
But that shadow have had to come from somebody at this side than others, because that was so.
No, because where shadow is, you'd see him walking down.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Tammy's going to play that back, guys, and tell us in chat if you can see what we're on about.
You can kind of see it trying to manifest at the bottom part, and then you'll see it.
You can't, yeah.
I'm going to open up the door and let my dog out real quick.
Okay, my lovely.
And then, see that?
There, look, yeah. It like stands up as though it's going to walk away. Joanne seen it. Karen saw it. Yeah, definitely. Yes. Fifi, you're a nightmare.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's, Joanne, Karen, all saw it. And you actually do, it's as though it's somebody that sat down and like standing up to walk away. That was
I love that cave. You know,
that is, do you know, that is amazing.
I would love to go back. It was just so
I
neat
don't-
to share experiences with so many people.
Yeah, I don't know if it were my eyes, Tammy, but you know, just before it were happening, I was seeing flashes of colour. I saw like a green colour first, then it sort of like went a blue, and then the shadow comes just after I see the blue light.
We've seen color, and it was the first time I've ever seen anything like that. It looked like a laser pointer, except the circle was bigger, a lot bigger. And we've seen blue, and then we've seen purple. And there was a medium on the tour. And he
Evening,
said,
everybody.
"Uh-oh." And I said, "What's wrong?" He says, "It's not good when you see colored orbs." I said, "Uh-oh." But
see,
yeah,
I always thought it were good when you saw. I thought different coloured orbs meant different energy types that were coming in. Do you know what? I were always led to believe that was the way behind the colours. What do you think that, Tammy? Or
I've never really thought too much into it. I was just so excited. I seen it with my eyes, instead of seeing it on video. And I was just dumbfounded. I remember looking at the guy who said he was a medium. And he's like, "Yep, you've seen that. We all did." It was just so amazing.
Yeah. Joanne said it looks like someone from a sitting down position that started walking. Karen, a big skull face on the tunnel wall to where the shadow was seen. Joanne, Joanne's put as well. She saw that skull face.
We have a 3D. We use a 3D camcorder.
It does, Rachel.
And on the tour, a gentleman used it, and he caught faces in the wall of the cave.
Wow.
But 3D, so it plays 3D on a little tablet, but you have to hold it to see it. But it's amazing, and you can see the colored orbs flashing in the back. That's another thing. We like to use old cameras, new cameras. We like to try like new stuff. Yeah. And this 3D, it's something else. But to play it back, though, you can't play it on a computer yet. Until, I've
just bought I bought a camera last year, I think about September time, but I've not used it yet. It's one of them, what is it? Where you press it and picture comes out at the bottom.
Oh, Polaroid,
yeah.
Polaroid. Yeah. I tried myself one. I think it were in September last year, weren't it? I told John they weren't expensive, and I told him that it weren't expensive for films. And it's not expensive, but it's not expensive for the films, but you only get 6. You only get 6 pictures out of it. But
here, it's like we get 8 pictures for, I think, $29.
Really? I think mine was. I think mine's 6 for about £18. I think it might be a bit more. I'm not sure.
Yeah, you can see like a colored line. That's my daughter at the Georgetown Hotel. That's another place I'm going to go back as soon as the Corona.
Wow, you can't. Yeah, it's just.
Yeah, and then like 2 eyes, glowing eyes.
Different coloured orbs do mean different things. Some mean negative energies and some mean positive. Yeah, Karen, that's what I've always been led to believe, that the orbs did. I've just nearly covered myself in cold tea. I'm talking and pouring at the same time. It's a bad idea.
A lot of people they won't even talk about orbs.
So no, I know they won't.
Yeah, they get really upset and say, that's just dust, and it shows how new you are.
But again, Tammy, I think that's down to, like when, over here in UK, we had, what do you call them? Most Haunted. Our Most Haunted is like Ghost Adventurers or TAPS.
I love
Well,
it. Yeah.
yes.
I watch
No,
that
but
a
what I'm
lot.
saying is they're both entertainment channels
Yeah.
and they both do things that they shouldn't do. And I
Oh,
think
so
the
that.
problem where the orbs and that come from, and it's same with the devil and the demons, is they played the dust to be the orbs and they played the demons, the energies to be demon, and they're not. They were just for the show. And I think because of all that, there's a lot of stigma to them. So when people do capture things, they don't show because they're scared to death. As soon as they put that picture in or share it, they're going to get pulled down. And like you said, they're just going to turn around and say, it's dust. It's, do you know, and
Yeah. That happened to me, and then I didn't put anything up for a long time.
really, oh no,
Yeah.
don't let
Yeah.
honestly, Tammy, don't let anybody, if you believe, if you know and you 100% believe in what you're seeing, don't let anybody tell you any different, and definitely don't take ridiculous comments, because to me it's about respecting what others believe. So say you said to me, I believe that I do actually believe dragons are real, but I'm going to use that as a thing. So you said to me, Tammy, I believe in dragons, and you believe in, and I don't believe in them. I would never say to you, well, that's ridiculous, Tammy, believing in dragons. It's fairy tales and myths, and I wouldn't. I'd just said to you, wow, Tammy, that's interesting. Do you know what I mean? Explain to me why you believe, and that's the difference from being respectful to shooting somebody down and just being closed-minded and not asking them questions. And even if it's something that they don't believe in, that's fine. I don't expect everybody to believe what I believed, but to respect somebody else in that way goes a long way,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
you put as many old pictures as you want on our page, and don't you worry about anything, my lovely.
Thank you. Here is a EVP.
Listen, get your headphones on, everybody.
Oh no, never mind. Sorry.
We're finding it. She's got that many folders with different things in.
But I watch all the shows. They make fun
Yeah.
of ghost adventures, but I learned something new every time I watch it. Like there's a new one that I really like, Ghost Loop. Have you heard of that?
No, I've not seen that one.
It's just a continuous loop, residual, hauntings
Yeah.
in people's houses, and they claim they can get rid of the ghost loop, and they're pretty neat. They investigate, find like the thing that happened to cause this to happen, and then they reenact the whole situation. They have
Wow.
a good team that can do amazing reenactments, with
Yeah.
the furniture and and then they pass them on.
Yeah.
Dragon school, heck yeah! My daughter has a dragon in her room. She's got a snake.
I am a dragon.
How about that?
Oh dear. But yeah, so the equipment then wise. So all the equipment you use then, Tammy, do you use spirit boxes? Do you use apps? Do you
I have a spirit box, SP7 spirit box.
Yeah.
I like that, but it's fast, and I can never, even if I tape it, I can never really catch anything. My second favorite, other than the SLS, is my Zoom digital recorder.
Yeah.
I love that baby. Yeah, that has caught in. And like I said, I don't know too much about editing or amplifying, so it's neat. You can hear,
Yeah.
what's coming out of that. And I just bought. It came with earphones, and it has a big disc, and it's to amplify sounds, and it does a little bit of recording. I've been using that in the house, and I investigate my house every day.
Yeah.
And I've never had anything, I've never had any demons, nothing like that. So, I think it's intent, and before I have guardian angels, and
Yeah.
make sure, you ask them for protection, and
yeah. See, I do. I believe in all that. I mean, I know some teams don't and some people don't, but I do believe in the protection. My trouble is I don't know who to call on for protection, so I have a bit of everybody, Tammy. I've got different religions on my wrist. I've got my cross. I've got me. I've got my St. Michael's. I've got all sorts all over me. Because for me, I don't just believe in one religion anyway. It's a mixture for me on my, but I can take bits from each religion, and that's how. So for me, it's like I've got to have protection from them all. But yeah,
that's awesome. That's the best.
yeah. I mean, other night was the first time I allowed any investigation. Well, we didn't investigate. We just used Spirit Box and a couple of apps. It was the first time I've ever allowed it in the house. That's why we bought the shed, so we could do it in the shed. But I said, because John said to me, he says, "Are you comfortable doing it?" And I went, "No." And he says, "Well, we'll not do it." And I went, "No, because I don't feel negative energy. I just feel uncomfortable because it's the first time I've done it. And after the first time, I'm like, oh, that's it. Let's just get sage out, get crystals out, and we can do it. And we can do it every time now, because you could feel the difference in the energy. Again, the positive energy. There was no negative energy here. So yeah.
You have special talents, though. Like when you gave me a reading, wow, we've never met. It was online. I'm here in California. You're so far away, and you were spot on. That still blows my mind. Like
bless. Thank you.
I don't know if it's a medium or that was.
But this is the thing, Tammy. I always say that I'm not. I didn't class myself. I don't class myself as being a medium or anything. But all I can say is when I read the cards, it's like I'm stood at side of myself, and it's because my brain is like works so fast that even now in my head, I'm thinking of things I've got to do tomorrow, or I'm thinking of things what I'm going to do after live. It doesn't stop working. But when I sit down to do cards, I do a meditation before, and I do ask for spirit guides to step in and guide and show me positiveness in the cards and everything else. But then when I start reading, it's like my brain stops and I'm stood at the side of myself, watching myself doing a reading, if that makes sense. And then when it's finished, I'm the most hyperactive person, because my brain's been slowed and focused, that when I come out of that, I am so hyperactive that I have to go and sit in my chair and try and calm myself down, because my energies are through roof. It's it's unreal, but yeah, but I enjoy doing cards. I enjoy giving readings off. I think they're amazing. Thank you for allowing me to read for you, Tammy, because
awesome. I love dogs a lot, and I was on a group that was spiritual, contacting animals, their spirits. And I gave a reading, and I was wrong on every single part of it. So it's a talent, man. It's like a special talent.
I think the thing is, I mean, again, when I look at cards, I look to what I can relate to out of them cards, I think. So, if I'm looking at a card, something will pop out that there's something in.
Won't be the same thing every time that.
No, it's not different. No, it's like, say if I pulled the same card for you and I pulled the same card for John, I'll be drawn to a certain point on that card. And that's that's my starting point. But it might be the same card, but for somebody else, it'll show me something else. Do you know? My brain will pick another spot on card, and then that starts the reading off. But yeah, it's
amazing, because there was a little bunny on one of the cards in your own.
It was,
the bunny, and bunnies are my thing. So it's so neat, how different talents people have. It's amazing.
Yeah, they do. They do, my love. But no, thank you so much. And if ever you need me again, Tammy, you know you can just message and I'm there for you anyway. If anybody has got any questions, pop them into chat for Tammy, my lovelies.
Are you trying to scroll the screen with your hand?
Yeah. I do it every time. I think the screen, Tammy, is my phone. So I go to touch screen and I'm trying to scroll screen down with my fingers and it's a laptop. Because you know what, like when you're on your phone, you scroll down, don't you, with your phone? And I keep doing it on computer. That's how ditzy
We're
I
not that
am.
posh. We ain't got a touch screen computer.
I have a lot of fun toys too. My husband, such a wonderful man. He is a computer guy, and I mean not just a computer guy. He's like a genius. So I've got a computer like touch screen this big. And
wow.
We got a couple monitors going. But what happens to me a lot is someone will come over and I want to show them something, and sometimes my equipment won't do it. It won't work.
Yeah.
I've had laptops not turn on.
Wow.
My SLS didn't work, and I wasn't even going to go. If my SLS didn't work, I wasn't even going to go because thing, that happens a lot, and I don't know, if that's, I'm not supposed to do that. So, some.
Do you know it might be you're not supposed to show these people? It might be that the energies are saying, no, these people aren't right for you to be showing this, whatever it is too, it could be like.
I kind of thought like maybe Spirit thought I was trying to just, make them act like monkeys, act, and that's kind of what started the offerings every night.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think what you just said, I think that some people are ready to see things and some people aren't. Like me. I can handle a shadow person, but like I really love Amy Allen. She's a physical medium.
Yeah.
She sees people like in their death state. Oh my, I couldn't do that. There's no way.
No. I don't think I
don't think I could ever sleep again, or that would.
No.
So
I don't think my brain would be. If I could do that, I don't think I'd like to see him in that aspect. I don't think. I think it'd scare. Me. What do you think about REM bears and things? Do you actually have you thought about using a REM pod or a REM bear or for magnetic energy?
I have I've got small ones. I don't believe that you have to pay that much money for a REM pod.
Yes,
no, we agree.
I wish I could get one and what makes me mad is people have them and they don't understand the colors, and it's like, oh man. I had one lady, I went on an investigation with her and it's never even gone off, and she didn't realize just how to even use it. It blows me away. But I have small ones that has one blue light on it, and it measures the static electricity.
Yeah.
So I'll sit one of those, next to a trigger object. I like to have 2 tarot cards. If I can find a place that has no wind flow, and put a camera on it. And trigger objects, all across the board. Everybody knows what, cross is. So I'll put this down, and see if it moves. Never has, but
there's always that one time though.
Yep.
There's always, it might never have happened yet, but I said to John sometimes, we go to certain places and we'll go more than once. And I always said to John, I think sometimes when we first go, it can be really, really quiet.
Yeah.
And then we'll go back again a couple of weeks later. And the more times we seem to go back, the more the energy start connecting with us. And I think, I think it might be, it's just my way of thinking, but to me, they're building that trust up. They're making sure we are who we are and we are going to do what we said we're going to do. Like when we say we're here to mean no harm or disrespect and things. And it's like the energies are just watching you, whether.
I like watching you guys investigate. My favorite was when he was putting the wigs on. John. That was like my favorite. I love the way you investigate. It's very,
Thank you.
Yeah, it's good. It's very,
Yeah. I want to start doing more not more daytime. I want to start going out and doing some daytime investigations too. Because I think a lot of people go out at night time to investigate, and I 100% understand why we go out at night to investigate. But them energies are still going to be there in the daytime. I think the hardest thing is from day to night.
It's contamination.
It's the contamination in daytime. There's more cars, there's more people. You've got birds twittering in trees. You've got more animals out mooching about. Whereas though at night time, it's more like sleep time. Do you know? Unless you've got nocturnal animals, of course, obviously. But
and it opens up your other senses. Yeah.
But I just can't wait to get back out. I think I know. I think it's driving us all insane.
I'm after eating instruction manuals for everything again because I forgot how to use everything.
I know. I've been using mine every day, and I can just tell, like, this will be lifted, and I'll go to a place and my equipment won't work, you know?
Yeah. Diana's put, they got to build up trust in you going back. Yeah, Diana, I do agree with that. Diana actually lives out in USA, and where Diana lives, Diana's house is on ancient Indian burial grounds. And she's been putting crystals round and things, to keep, just to like you said, an offering. Is there anything you'd use, Tammy, in that, if you as like an offering? I mean, we ask everybody that we come on with, because some people, I think were it obsidian, Diana, that a lady said to you they were obsidian, and another one, and Diana said, I've got them. She's got them crystals, but is there anything that you'd suggest she could try just as an offering?
They'll tell you. Like, when I'm getting the candle out, I'll just pop in my mind. One time, tomato. I don't, alcohol another time, chewing tobacco another time, and I didn't even have any here. I had to go get it. Like, I had gold tobacco, but I wasn't sure. Your intuition.
So listen to
that happened. Listen to it.
Yeah.
I do now, and like, it makes me feel psychic almost, because just trust yourself. Like, the first instinct is gonna be
the right one.
Yeah, and when I'm trying to get when I'm talking to spirit and trying to get EVPs, I think it happens really quick. A lot of people don't believe that. They think that an EVP session should be long. You have to give them time to get the energy up to answer.
Yeah.
And I don't. It happens like that for me. So I don't know. Yeah. I've been lucky, I guess, and I just love spirit.
But that's what I'm saying. Yeah. But that's the thing.
Questions, what should I wear today? And stuff like that. Like,
yeah.
I was watching a lady with a pendulum, and she was, okay, ask some questions. And it's like, I don't want to. It's like my daughter, she's a practicing witch, and that scares me. I think that when you start messing with, outcomes, it's going to do worse for me. I feel like I shouldn't, she does good stuff, though. She's so wonderful.
Yeah.
She's 17, and she's amazing.
Wow.
Not either. She's like a practicing. She's on my team.
Yeah.
So it's really fun. But she's scared to tell people that she's a witch, so I don't know.
Bless her.
There's nothing wrong with being a witch.
There isn't nothing wrong with being a witch. And again, you're doing, to me, they do a lot more good, because they're going back to using natural herbs and more earth, more to like towards the nature and Mother Earth kind of things. So to me, it's not. I don't see it as a bad thing. Unless like they're doing a bit dabbling in a bit of the darker arts, and then that's a different story.
I watch
genuinely,
yeah, that's what I thought that witches were. I thought witches like tried to kill kids so they could be young forever. That's how I grew up thinking witches did that, you know. So
yeah. But again, that's
Hollywood.
That is more Hollywood, but again, it's also if you're in a family that your parents was their belief, and they what stories they'd tell you. That becomes then part of your belief till either you get old enough to come away from that kind of belief and see things on a different level, or whether you choose to still have that belief. Do you know what I mean? And it's
when I was a kid, I mean, like we didn't even have cable. There was like 3 channels on the TV, you know, no internet.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I lost my train of thought. Yeah, I do
that all the time, so don't apologize. I'll be talking, and then all of a sudden I'll stop, and then I've gone a different conversation. Penny's put, "You are a beautiful bright light, Tammy."
Thank you. How sweet.
Deanna's put, "She's got quotes and she puts apples out, and plus I got Bigfoots too around the area." Where Deanna, whereabouts? Could you say your where you are, my lovely? I'm a natural born, 1 generation from all over there in Europe, and I think she's maybe referring to witches when they put witches. She's a natural born one, so yeah, she's got generations. She comes from generations, so it's it's amazing. But yeah, no, that is so. What's your first location then, Tammy? Once you get back out to investigate,
where do you think? Straight to the Georgetown Hotel. That place is just amazing. There's only like 8 rooms, and it's just so amazing. I've caught stuff quick, but not that quick. So yeah, I'm gonna go back there, and then we're going to do the mines. Yeah.
Are all these going to be done? Are you going to be streaming? Are you going to be live streaming for a little bit, or will you be pre-recording? Or
I can't really like talk about it. There's like different stuff in the works. So
right. No worries, my lovely lady. We look forward to whatever you're going to bring to us. But yes, so Deanna's put she is a no. That's Bewitched comment. She's in. Go on. Arkansas in Batesville, Arkansas. Yeah. So that's what
crystals around her house. Is that the one that put crystals? Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, like anything. Like I don't know. Moon water, you know, that just like popped into my mind. And where did this even come from? You know?
Yeah.
So, but my medium tells me to watch it. She says, you know, it's good to welcome all, but not all the time, but
totally. Yeah.
I just feel like there's so many that need help. It crushes me when I hear help, you know?
Yeah. It is. But I think you'll probably feel it when somebody has crossed, when they have gone to light, you'll feel that in your energy field, or how do they let you know that they've like gone through? Do you feel it round you, Tammy, or do they show you a sign?
The candle normally like flickers, and then while this is happening, like I kind of have like a bright light in my mind, and it just dims when it's done.
Yeah.
It's weird. I don't feel like, you know.
Yeah.
That's not one of my talents, I guess, or I'm not honed
into that. No. Yeah. But that don't matter. Do you know what? Even doing that, whether you're honed in on that talent or you're not, what you're doing is, again, you're allowing those that want to go, that energy to go through, that light to go through too, and that is amazing. That's amazing in itself. What's your take on poltergeist? Have you ever come across any poltergeist activity, or
At the Stone House, we were talking to a waiter asking if there was electricity to this one unit that was on the wall, and he picked up a coffee, like craft, and sitting there, and had been sitting there, so it wasn't hot or cold. He picked it up. He's, oh no, there's no electricity to it, and it shattered. I don't know if that's the poltergeist, but that's the only thing that's ever
took a lot of energy though for it to go, for it to.
Yeah.
If it's, do you know?
Got into the cave, so I got worried. Like all gasped, and I'm all, oh no. And the manager walked in at that moment too and seen that, and I'm all, oh no.
Oh dear.
Don't do it, not yet.
So what's one of your favourite clips you've caught then, Tammy? Your favourite while you've been
I think it's the shadow.
It's got to be that shadow, yeah. I've got to admit that shadow is amazing.
That there was no one on that side, you know?
Yeah.
They were getting ready to leave. And it's so crazy. Like, I'm still going through finding things.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy. A lot of people on my team don't like going through the evidence. So I'm stuck with that. But gosh, when I seen that, and it was weird. Like I turned everything on, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna run it slow, and just see what I see. And that, boom, 5 minutes. I mean, I got good luck, you know, like.
And you know, if you hadn't have had that thought at that minute to run it slow, you might not have seen that.
Missed it.
You might have missed that because, like you said, it's that split second, and if that were going fast. That would have been, I think you would have seen it, but it would have been like, did I, didn't I? But to slow it down, and you can see the figure getting and actually forming into it's like a mass, but then it forms into the person. And then like steps forward. Yeah. Amazing footage. Amazing. So, so have we got any questions in chat, my lovelies? Just pop it in and I can put them up on screen. But thank you so much, Tammy, for joining us tonight, my lovely.
I love the people that you have on. I love
they're amazing. Yeah.
And you guys are amazing. And yeah, I can't wait until you guys can get back out and do lives. I love watching.
I know. We've got some amazing places to go to as well once we can get back out. We have lined up. Amazing. They really are. Even to be honest, if we get activity, great. If we don't, to be honest, the history behind these places that we're going to is just places. And they're absolutely beautiful. This, you know, the area, the buildings, the land, everything.
We'll go to because we had a lot of these lined up just before lockdown.
We did, because we were waiting. Because obviously with Big Red, we have to wait while there's no wet weather, because she doesn't go very well on grass and through woods when it's been raining very well on scooter. So I tend to have to wait for that. So January, February, March. And I would have said April is normally a bad time for me to be going out anyway. But this year, in April, we've got sunshine. And it's like, where's the snow? I wanted the snow, not the sun. But it's turning quite nice. So well, if anybody does have any questions, if you think of them after or you're watching afterwards and you've got any questions, drop them into the comment section underneath the video, and either Tammy or myself will answer. But thank Tammy, I just want to say thank you so much for
people try it. Plug in the heat lamp and
You know, I'm gonna give that a go, you know, because I bet
my batteries have never gotten drained. No one has ever felt nauseous. The medium said that they didn't take anything from her. And I think all the orbs when they're bouncing, I think it's like caffeine, man. They just
like absorb from it.
Yeah. So please document it, try it out.
definitely going to give that a go. I might even get one, and we could actually either try it in here, because we obviously we'd need plugs and everything, so we could try it in here first.
I point it at the wall, and then have a temperature gun pointed on it, so I'm not touching it. But I did a closet the first time because there was no airflow.
Yeah.
That's when I really seen a decrease.
And you start going, because it shouldn't go down at all, should it? The temperature to that would either stay the same or go higher.
Yeah.
There's no reason for it to drop. Deanna's put, what can you do in living with a poltergeist, coping with it? What can you do? Living with a poltergeist and coping with it. To be honest, I think if it's not doing any harm and it's just being a mischievous one,
try leaving it offerings.
Again, I'd go down Tammy's route with that, and either leave offerings, crystals out, and if it was something, I would really look into getting somebody with knowledge. But do background checks before you, again, like Tammy says, do background checks before you let people come into your home, because a lot of people will say, we're investigators, we've been doing it a long time. They'll come into your house, they won't have a clue what they're doing, they'll not be respectful, and they could attract more of the
like Amy said, poltergeist them from the living, not the dead. A lot of presumed poltergeist activity is actually intelligent spirit activity. So it could be intelligent spirit activity rather than poltergeist.
It could be, but definitely. But again, for me personally, I think I'd try to communicate. My first line would be to try and communicate to find out what or if we could help it, and what it wanted first. I think that's my route I'd go down
because
first.
I would say if it's causing not a disruption, but if it's moving things or knocking or bangings or doing whatever, it's after something.
So wanting your attention.
Yeah, it's wanting your attention for some reason, to find out why it wants your attention, and then depending what it wants, give it what it wants.
Yeah. Unless it's your soul, and we don't give souls away. We don't do it. Yeah, we don't go down that road.
If it wanted some candles lighting.
I mean, something like you say, something it could be just as easy as it needs a crystal for some heat, for whatever it needs. It might need, like you say, a candle lighting so it can gut at light, and that'd be
if it's Indian, like with ancient Indian, whatever she's got on earlier, it could just be want to be recognised.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Might just want the acknowledgement, and I think so. I forgot who it were that were on.
Native Americans,
and somebody said even just like not apologising, but like, because you've got nothing to apologise for, because it was our ancestors, then the apology needs to come from us, from them, kind of thing. But that might be a good way. But keep in touch with us, Diana, and let us know how you get on and that, because one person I would say to speak to probably would be Wild Bill. Wild Bill's quite knowledgeable on a lot of situations. Amy, you could speak to Amy, and I think there'll be a few others in chat that would be happy to advise. But like I said, Deanna, always make sure that you check out the credentials first, because and that goes to anybody that's thinking of having teams.
Like, you have a lot of power and you can do a lot of things yourself.
Yeah.
You're scared to do it. It's all intent,
Yeah, it is.
You have intent, nothing bad can happen, nothing, and you just got to think that,
Yeah. That's what I do when we go out on investigations. The intent I give off is no negative and no harm, and I put out really positive. So even, if we go in a wooded area, that's my fear. That's my phobia right there. Is in woodlands, and not everyone, but a lot, because I can't see. You can hear animals going on twigs, and you're like, looking around, and I'm like looking over shot because you feel like you're being watched, and you're being watched by animals in trees, and it's to me, they're my fear. That's my fear factor. Yeah, but I think once I'm in there, and like I take that minute to think, nothing's gonna happen. I'm surrounding myself with positive energies. And then I'm fine then. But it's like you said, it's that intent that you set in your mind. I think if you go somewhere and you're scared, that's the energy you're going to give off. So you're going to jump at every noise, every shadow, every rustling trees. You scare yourself.
Amy Allen says that spirits hang out in trees all the time. So it's funny that you say that. There's probably spirits in the trees.
Exactly. When making offerings to Native American, why is it a tobacco, please? Do you know? I think Amy might be able to answer that. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm not sure if Tammy knows that one.
I gave tobacco to the goddess Nephthys. So
there must be something significant in the tobacco.
I presume tobacco from Native Americans, that was something they used, wasn't it?
Yeah. Like the peace pipes.
Yeah.
In the peace pipes, tobacco are being used. So that could be offering for them because it's a peace symbol. Maybe.
Like when you're just getting things ready, finding a place, like whatever comes in your head. Like that tomato. It still gives me the tomato. What?
Yeah. I'll just put it out, and there we go. Yes. Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. Oh dear. Time is it for you, Tammy, now?
It is 1:33 in the afternoon. 80 degrees.
Wow, 80 degrees. Oh, I said to Tammy earlier when we first come on, I said in 80 degrees I'd melt. I'd just be like a blob on the floor because
it's not. It's dry. There's enough humidity here, so that's one good thing. My husband grew up in Tennessee, and when he came here, he'd get nosebleeds because it's so dry here. So it's doable.
What are we on? 26? Did you say 26 degrees?
No, that's what 80 degrees Fahrenheit is.
20, but even at 26 I'd melt. Yeah. 26. So when it's over there, it's 80. It's about 26 degrees over here.
Because we work in Celsius, not Fahrenheit.
So so for me, that to me is find the shade and find a fan weather, because it just Amy's put, tobacco was seen as a gift. It was the act of offering part of the gift back appreciation. So that's where that one comes in. I'll just pop it up on screen. Why ain't it letting me do it? Oh, there we go. It's on. Thank you, Amy, my lovely. But yes, lovely peace pipe. Perfect. I'd go on peace pipe if I were in a tent. I'd have a go at peace pipe just to have some visions.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Well, thank you, Tammy, for joining us tonight and showing that amazing footage that you've caught, the EVP, everything. And I so look forward to watching you and team when you're back out. I'm looking forward to watching you going out on your own, on your little walks that you do, and just catch it, honestly, because it is really, really amazing. And Bill's put, that's go out into the sun and absorb the energy. Yeah. I'm sure Tabby will be doing that. So, right then, my lovely, thank you so much for joining us. If you want to stop there a minute, Tammy, we'd like to say thank you to everybody joining us in chat tonight. Much love to you all, and we shall see you. I'm going to do tarot cards at 1 o'clock tomorrow. Tarot cards at 1 o'clock, but I'm doing them slightly different so I can try and get more people read for. So I'm going to be doing it differently tomorrow. And then tomorrow night we're going to do Spirit Box and ITC again in the house. So that's what we've got planned in for tomorrow. Yeah. So we shall see you all tomorrow. Have a beautiful day wherever you are, and have a sweet dreams if you're in UK.
Thank you, everybody.
Night. God bless.
God bless.
That takes about 5 seconds.